live across Australia. This is Ben, Liam and Belle's
Late Drive on Nova.
Belle Jackson, I thought better of you.
Oh, here we go.
Thought better of you, Belle Jackson.
Now? What have I done?
I've come to expect this behaviour from Liam, but not you.
What?
Didn't realise I was doing a show with a big snus girl.
Okay.
Dear me. Finally got you, did it? Yeah, come to the dark side.
No. I will not be known as Snus
girl?
Oh, they have a little...
That's what they're calling you.
I will not be known as that.
Well, for you to not be called that, you got to stop doing so much snus.
I had a little bit on Friday.
Okay.
But hey, I go through life with balance and being responsible, and also try everything once. Why not?
Well, I wouldn't put that on a T-shirt. I don't know if you want to put your name to that one, Jackson.
To be across things, you know.
No, well, yeah, and as we said, it's not illegal. It's sort of the fifth
Liam,
time. Time you say that, it sort of starts to feel like you're promoting a little bit. Certainly not.
You were doing something
government's
illegal
cracking down.
too.
Government's cracking down on it a little bit.
Can I interject here? So, a lot of people in this country aren't addicted to snus like you two are. So, Liam, what is snus?
I'm not addicted to it. Never bought it myself. It's just.
So you're just bumming snus off whoever you can get it off.
If one comes across
like a snus addict.
Yeah, if one comes across my lip, it's going in. It's just like a small pouch of nicotine, very small pouch.
Right.
And they range from different sizes. There's like 3 millis, which are little white ones, and they can get longer and browner.
All right, Mr. Professional. Can I say, as the only person on this team that's not a big snus head, don't do it. It's bad.
Yeah.
Everybody, snus is bad. Don't sit there and say yeah, Belle. What did you think of it, Belle?
So I was at an event on Friday.
Did you have
night,
a peach one or a mint?
And it was a mint one.
Yeah.
And
what does that mean? Yeah.
and the girl that I was hanging out with, she was like, "Hey, I've got some snus. Do you want it?" And I was like, "Oh well." I mean, Liam's been chirping on about it for ages and saying how good it is. So I was like, "Well, maybe I haven't actually." But it was quite big. It was like, I don't know, like size of fingernail. Yeah. And then I put it in.
What's that? Is that a 3 milli? What's that?
Depends. Just get head spins or?
Yeah, she said, about half an hour I keep it in for. And I was like, nah. I lasted about 2 minutes and I was like, nah, not for me. And then I had Liam's voice in my head being like, oh, and then I started sneezing and hiccuping and I was throwing up and I didn't want that. So I took it out.
You're brushing your teeth on those minty upper deckies. Yeah, I see.
But she got it from like Sweden.
Yep. Yeah, that's what they're very big in Sweden. Always have been. I had one over a pleasant dinner also on Friday and it really ruined the whole thing. Honestly, it did. Oh, there's just a few guys around the table. We were out with, the significant others.
Peach? What was it?
It was also a mint, actually.
Okay, yeah.
And just had it in there a little bit. And just when you're around people, you don't want to be the first to pull it out, which is the problem. And it's sort of just burning a hole in your upper gum there. And you're like, yeah, no, we're having a good time here. And I honestly felt like I couldn't stand up.
Well, look, no more snus, okay?
Yeah.
We're all taking a snus vow. For you two in particular, no more snus.
You just get headaches from it. It's not great.
Yeah, it's not good for you. And we're not encouraging it whatsoever.
Stop winking, Belle.
I'm not winking.
I did think better from you, though. Yeah. Ben, on Friday you were telling us about how much you love eating the burnt bits off of your pan, which is like a little bit weird, but I get it, but it's obviously a little bit carcinogenic. And you were telling us how you're having an argument with your wife, and she was saying like it's not good for you, and you were going back and forth.
She honestly said, you have a son to think about. You can't eat this. And she threw it in the bin. Later that night, I ate out of the bin.
What I'd like to do tonight is 13-24-10. What did you eat out of a bin? Because I remember when you told me, I was like, yeah, I had a story straight away. Like I went through a phase of when I would go out and have a few drinks, I would not, I got older and I was like, I'm not just going to get one burger from Macca's, I'm going to get 3. My now wife hated that. And so one night I demolished 2 and I was looking for the 3rd and she threw it in the bin. Yep. And I think she knew, because I'm like a rabid dog, that wasn't going to stop me as soon as she maybe went to bed. So she squirted detergent over the top of it, so I couldn't get to it. But, sometimes if a food is good enough, you're ashamed of it, but you may well just eat it out of a bin.
I think at the end of the day, if it's in the bin and it's not like actively touching something else.
Well,
if it's just like on the top or it's like in a packet still, it's all good.
Yeah, for me, it probably gets into the murky grey territory when you start digging through the bin.
Also, if you've maybe been vacuuming and you've like emptied out the vacuum cleaner and there's like dust and like hair, and that would be bad.
Okay, no, you don't eat it once it's covered.
If you were maybe picking up the dog poo that day.
Yeah.
Maybe give that one a miss.
Stace in Perth. I'm surprised we have actually got callers for this one. 13 24 10. What did you eat out of a bin? What did you eat?
Hi, guys. I might have eaten a donut out of the bin at work. Yeah.
What do you do for work?
Okay, like office situation, right? So they drop off like, tasty treats and whatever for the office sometimes. And I clocked his donut like earlier in the day and I was going to come back to it in the afternoon, for like 3 p.m. coffee donut time. And when I came back, it was not there, but there was heaps of them. So there should have been plenty left over. And I checked the bin and there they were.
Awesome.
That's hard because you'd already mentally eaten that.
Yeah,
donut.
you'd sort of gotten ready for it.
Yeah.
And tell us, Stacey, was the donut touching any stray lettuce or anything like that in the bin, or was it fairly well covered?
It was in a box, but the box was like sort of upside down, so I sort of had to like fish it out, and like there was a bit of risk in it falling back out into the rest of the bin. And like an office bin, so there's like coffee juices. And stuff
Okay.
I would love to see the the office CCTV footage.
Yeah,
of Stacey, like, digging through the bin and then putting it in her mouth.
At the Christmas party, Stace, they do they do this funny slideshow sometimes. They're like, and here's Stacey from accounts digging through a bin.
You're on Nova with Ben, Belle, and Liam Stapleton, the gambling influencer.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't say that.
I would. I had no idea until a little birdie told me that you are now giving punting tips on Sportsbet.
Yep. No, I am. That is something I'm doing. Yeah. And I probably did keep it from you.
I couldn't believe it when I heard that, and I didn't believe it until I saw it with my own eyes because I thought. He's not a good gambler. Like, he's a bad gambler. Like, he's not... Yeah. You don't really do that anyway.
No, I don't gamble. Never have.
But you give bad tips.
No, well, I love the Premier League and I'm a big Liverpool supporter, so I'd like to think I'm pretty around the league and I sort of know who's hot and who's not.
Well,
so that's what I give my tips on.
Disagree, Liam. So just for context, so if you use Sportsbet, if you don't use Sportsbet, right, there's the app where you can go and place your bets. They've got the thing now called The Feed. So
jump on, follow me. The Feed, Liam Stapleton.
Yep, exactly right. If there's people that you know and they've got a profile, you can follow them. So Liam's got 353 followers on his Sportsbet following account. These are your last 5 results.
Yeah, now it's been a rough week. So I'll just preface you with that.
Chelsea versus Tottenham, no return.
Yep, so I had 2-2. It was 2-0. The last previous 3 results was 2-2, so I just thought it was pretty safe.
Fulham versus Crystal Palace, no return. That's a loss.
I think I was trying to pick the anytime goal scorer.
That's West Ham versus Liverpool, no return. That's a loss.
You would have thought the Reds would have got it done there.
Arsenal versus Chelsea, voided.
Voided because Cole Palmer didn't play and I had him down for a hat-trick. But he wasn't on the team sheet. Yeah.
Last one out of your 5 most recent bets, Man City versus Chelsea, no return, which is a loss.
I will say here, gamble responsibly, obviously.
That's
which
4
you don't
losses.
do if you can't.
No, but here's the
4
thing.
4 losses and a void.
Yeah, you caught me on a bad week. But before that, 100% of the time, I was right 30% of the time. So, like, if you... I tell you, these tips are hot.
Because you're on such a losing streak, I've gone out of my way and I've set up the Liam Stapleton Sportsbet hotline. Okay. So people can call and leave you a message about how they're going.
Yeah, because people do, the whole thing is they copy your bets. So it'll say, no return, and then sometimes it's like 58 punters bet on this. And I feel like contacting everyone saying, I'm so sorry, guys.
Well, look, here's the beauty of this. Now they can contact you.
Okay.
I only set it up today, and we've already got a lot of calls.
You have 3 new voice messages. Message 1.
I told you, Steve, if you lost one more bet, I'm out of here. I'm going to my sister's, and I'm taking the kids.
Hey, Liam. Steve here. You probably just heard, yeah, not good. That was my wife leaving me. And she was the love of my life, mate. We were going to grow old together. I don't know what happened. I just thought to myself, I need one more win. One more big win and all my problems are going to go away. So I took your advice on the Fulham vs Crystal Palace game. You know the one? You said it was a sure thing. Well, needless to say, it was not a sure thing. Oh, shit. Anyway, who you got for the Chelsea-Tottenham game? I'm going to chase those losses, because they can't run forever. See you, mate.
Message 2.
Hi, Liam. I'm on the operating table right now, about to sell my second kidney. I've already lost the first one on your commentary Man United tip. That was just a disaster. But I'm just calling to see if you think Arsenal will get up to tomorrow.
Message 3.
Hey, Liam. It's your mum. It's Mum Leanne. You know we love you, buddy, and we follow everything that you do. We're so proud of you, but unfortunately, mate, we've followed all of your advice on Liverpool and Mo Salah and everything else, and we bet the bloody house, and now we're going to lose it, and we're going to have to move in with you and Sarah, mate. Love you anyway.
Well, the Egyptian king is normally safe as houses, but he hasn't been in great form as of late, and that's, it's sort of given us a few bung steers.
Just be careful if you're going to follow Liam on Sports.
Of course, gamble responsibly, but most of the tips are really good, honestly.
13 24 10. Did you have a session in public? Just like Lily Allen.
At first, when I see you cry, it makes me smile.
I mean, she had her bad girl days, we know that, and she revealed all in her book recently, and she's now confirmed that she did join the Mile High Club.
Side note for Lily Allen fans, I was going through the system to try and find some music of hers, and I found FU, which is, I think, probably her best song. But on Nova, we've got the clean version. Listen to this.
Oh, my God. Was there a clown working the censor that day?
That's horrible. Who allowed that to be a thing?
Whoa. That's so
from
goofy.
the label? Or did we do
I
that?
think that's the Nova edit.
No.
Someone needs to be punished. That person, wow.
Well, yeah. So look, she had her bad girl era, and we love her for it. And so she said, yes, I did become part of the Mile High Club. Liam, do you know who with?
Liam Gallagher.
Yes, your
Yeah.
mate.
Really?
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
way to Fuji Rock. Yeah, I read all the gory details.
Oh, I was going to say, is it the dad character from Stranger Things, who's now her husband, I believe?
David Harbour.
Yep, David
No.
Harbour.
Yeah, no, he'd be furious, but he can't even listen to Oasis anymore, David. Hates
But
it.
I think Liam Gallagher was not single at the time, apparently.
Yeah, no, he's married.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Yeah.
surprise me.
Yeah. I don't know
No.
why I feel like it's
He's at
revealing that.
stuff. Come on. Yeah, it's like you're telling the wife.
Kerry joins us now in Perth. Good evening, Kerry. Please tell us about your public session.
Well, I actually can't believe I'm even ringing the radio about this, but I guess it was very public, but it was in the dark because it was at a cinema. And
Whoa!
so I'm not even sure if anyone saw anything, but it was definitely in public session.
I mean, I got to ask, Kerry, what movie was it?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was busy.
I'd love you to see like Shrek of the Halls or something. Like, oh, yuck. What? Like, it would almost make it. It would make it worse, I reckon.
Louise in Perth as well joins us. Tell us about your public sesh.
I also can't believe I'm ringing the radio. But when we were a lot younger, my now husband, but my boyfriend and I, we would pop next door to the local church and have a session on the steps.
Whoa!
Wait, on the outside steps?
On the outside steps.
So it was outside and on the church steps.
Yes.
Whoa!
To hell for you.
Whoa!
I mean, is that because you just wanted to do it to really just because it's really rebellious?
We did it often. I'm not really sure that it was to be rebellious. I think it was about some satisfaction.
Yeah, yeah.
Priest is rocking up to work in the morning. Not again.
Get
Bloody
the hose
hell.
out.
Oh, Jesus.
Ben,
What? Get the hose out.
get that. What?
Get the hose
No,
out.
I
Yeah, I
thought
think
you
that's
were being
fine.
very graphic.
No, I mean like hose the steps off to get rid of them.
Oh, I thought you meant like he could tell that they'd been. I don't know.
Oh, right.
I
No, yeah, I meant
I
like-
overthought it.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I mean
sorry.
like hose the steps off.
Hey,
Like,
hey,
get off the
hey, pal, we
steps.
don't need to hear into your sick mind. Come on, man. We're just trying to do a radio show here. Rach in Sydney. We're talking public sessions. You've had one.
G'day, guys. How are you?
Good,
Not
Rach.
bad, Rach.
Well, I'm going to set the scene.
All
New
right.
Year's Eve, fireworks going off, lots and lots of people, and I had one hell of a bang. Threw me up against the wall, people everywhere, and nobody could hear because everyone else was screaming, and it was a bang that I can remember.
Where were you though? Like
In a party?
Yeah.
No, New Year's Eve on Circular Quay Station.
Oh, so you were at the celebration?
Yeah.
Hang on, you just at
There was
Circular Quay Station.
Yes, and it was amazing.
Did you know? Did you know the person?
Of course I did.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, no, I thought maybe you met the night of.
Real midnight kiss.
Yeah,
That would have been fun too.
Yeah.
That would have been fun.
Wow.
Did you tap your Opal card when I'd hope you'd paid for it. You know, you can get in trouble for that sort of thing.
Rachel, thank you so much. You can keep these calls coming through if you've had a public session. 13 24 10 is our number. Our favourite caller tonight is walking away with 2 tickets to go see Billie Eilish.
Jen, you dirty dog, you've had a public session. Where was it?
On the Hume Freeway.
On the Hume Freeway.
Damn.
I
Right.
was servicing my husband while he was driving.
Right. Yep. So yeah, don't do that. Obviously. Yep.
Yeah.
A truck was in the other lane.
Mm.
And I was very embarrassed
Yeah, of course.
because the truck driver was looking down. Hubby
Loving
didn't care.
Hubby didn't care.
Hubby didn't care.
Yeah. He said, check
He had a bit
check
going
this
on,
out.
so he had to sort of concentrate.
Yeah. I imagine he had one of those, like you've got the Tesla and it's got the self-driving feature.
Yeah.
Like autopilot.
Yeah, there's a few of those videos kicking around.
Oh, wow.
Don't know,
Ben.
mate. Never seen him.
No, it's very dangerous.
No, you got
shouldn't do
autopilot, so
that.
the car drives itself.
Well, does your car have autopilot?
My car doesn't know.
No, a lot of people's doesn't.
But if you've
It's
got a
very
Tesla,
dangerous.
if you've got a Tesla,
That's mainly why people buy Teslas, I think. Jamie, tell us about your session in public.
My session was on 2 golf courses. So the first one was at an abandoned golf course. My ex loves his golf. And then after that, it went to a golf course one late afternoon where people are actually still playing.
wow! Did you get a hole in one?
Yeah.
Playing the 19th hole, I see.
Yeah.
The 20th if he's lucky.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
Did you end up in the rough?
Good
rough.
stuff. That's fun, isn't it? That is fun.
I could see, particularly me and Liam, like straining our brains for more potential jokes.
Yeah, Emma is here. Hello. Tell us about your public session.
So mine was at the Melbourne show on the Ferris wheel.
Oh!
That feels very illegal, doesn't it?
Well, what was, I mean...
What base are we talking?
We're talking full home base here.
Home run.
Oh, because it's like
Yeah,
a seat,
home
isn't
run.
it? It's like you sit in a seat in a little cage.
Yeah.
But it moves
but
so
the-
much because,
it
like,
moves.
yeah.
Yeah. And so that we were on a first date, and he looked at me and he's like, "Do you want to try something wild?" And I'm like, "Oh no." He wants to be really childish and rock. You know how people rock the carriages?
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Grow up, mate." And he's like, "No, let's do it." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"What do you mean, let's do it? Let's do the deed." And he's like, "Yeah, let's go." And
Whoa.
so and it's really hard because it stops, at random places.
Yeah.
So you
of
don't know when you can keep going and when you can stop.
I mean,
so you
I've got to say, Emma, like, had he been there before? Because it feels like he brings a girl there and goes, "Wow, you want to try something crazy?"
He's a carny. He works there. It's like his fifth night that week.
Don't say that.
Emma.
And the funniest thing is, we were lining up for a ride afterwards, and I got a tap on my shoulder, and I looked at the person, and they're like, "I know what you did on the Ferris wheel."
Oh. I like they were following you around to all the rides. The Gravitron's next. Emma, we're going to give you 2 tickets to go see Billie Eilish.
And I could lie, say I like it like that.
Bit of a slower song, you know. The vibe, lift the vibe up, did it?
And just keep it all above board, though, at Billy, okay? We don't want to hear from the cops later on.
Good on you, Emma.
And we're joined now by Claire in Melbourne. How you doing, Claire?
Hey guys, I'm good. I just called up because I had to know, Belle, are you okay?
What?
Yeah.
What's
Obviously,
happened?
yeah.
Because of my migraine?
No, not your migraine. Andy got engaged.
Oh my
He
God.
announced it.
Claire. Oh my gosh, Claire. Huge day. Huge day for all of us fangirls.
But are you okay?
You know, look, they've been in a relationship for a very long time. And
Him and Beth.
Beck.
Oh, of course you'd know.
Oh, don't everyone knows.
Obviously, bloody got one of
Everyone
those like voodoo dolls in your bedroom, or you've got the photo of her with the eyes like sort of crossed out, throwing darts at it.
Yes. Claire, thank you for asking. Yeah, look, wasn't what I expected when I opened my phone this morning.
Yeah,
that's
look,
for sure.
And Claire, thank you. That's actually really kind of you, and it shows that you know that Belle is in love with Andy Lee, and obviously,
I'm not in. Okay.
well, and it's hard. It's hard, but like.
I was a fan
Love is
girl.
cruel. Love is cruel.
They're the
And-
reason I got into radio. Mad respect for them.
And last year, people may have seen this, we took Andy Lee into Belle's childhood bedroom and we showed him all the posters and the collages and the furniture that she'd made in his honour. And that's why we just wanted to make sure that you were
very
feeling
sweet.
okay. And look, there's obviously plenty more fish in the sea. In fact, actually, bring it in, guys, because we know it's been hard for you. So we've all actually chipped in some money, and
God, what is that?
we've brought in. We've
Why do you always do this?
well, it's a bit of like a pack, just to breakups are hard and heartbreaks hard, and we've.
What do you got in there, Belle?
What do you got?
What's in your
Run
breakup
us through. Run us through your breakup.
Well,
pack.
let's talk about the setup. You've given me a box
Yep.
that has. Where did you find that
That's-
picture of
I
Hamish
think-
and Andy and I? From
Yes, you're at
2012.
13 there. It looks
That's me at their spit roast party in the middle of them both, which I never really understood the meaning of the name until I grew up. So there's me. This is actually really nicely decorated. We have a DVD of The Notebook.
Yeah, we thought you could watch that tonight and just let it out, because it's like, I know you're being really brave at the moment, but it is good to just let it out.
That's amazing. We got some pods,
Yep.
Snickers flavour. I'll be crying into those. I'll be crying into this litre of ice
Just
cream.
eat it all, hun. No need to. Just have a spoon for yourself
some
and just go
roses.
hard.
And the complete idiot's guide to handling a breakup.
Yep. It's so hard, and maybe in another lifetime, I don't know. Maybe you'll be the one to marry Andy Lee. I don't know.
Hey, there's always time.
Well,
No, they're very much in love, and it's
and
beautiful.
as much as it pains you to say it, I'm sure. But look, we did think we'd play a little song for you tonight as well. This is Katy Perry on Nova. It's the one that got away.
Thank you, guys.
Summer after high school when we first met, we make out in your Mustang to Radiohead. And on my 18th birthday, we got matching tattoos.
A Western Australian man has complained 21,000 times to Air Services Australia.
Wow.
21,000 times. That's more than half of all complaints that they received last year.
So whoever's manning the phones, it's like you take a call, Steve. You take someone else's call, and then you take another call,
So
Steve.
obviously he's complaining to Air Services Australia because of planes. He's not happy with, I guess, they're flying too close to his house.
Which is what, and that is, when you do have a house next to the airport, that does tend to happen.
Well, do we know if it's next to the airport, though? Because what if it's just a flight path? That would suck.
Yeah, but still, like, everyone else is dealing with it.
I lived on a flight path.
Yeah.
It's crazy because they're not going to change where the planes are flying just because of one angry Western Australian man.
I don't know, 21,000 times might do it.
True. It's like he's giving it a red hot go.
It's like the real life castle.
Yes.
13, 24, 10. We are gonna. We don't always do this, but we're just gonna do this as a special thing tonight. Look, sometimes people do like to complain, and we wanted to open up a complaints hotline.
Ben, Liam and Belle's complaints.
Yep, we'll take that on board. Yep, thank you. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Yep, no, thanks for the feedback. Thank you. Bye.
Hotline.
Was the intro necessary?
Oh, don't you complain, mate.
I feel like we've done the bit now.
The callers can complain. Corey is in Melbourne. You'd like to complain about the show?
Hey guys, as you 6 foot kings in the studio would know, this show has a reputation of no sick days. There seems to be a few creeping in.
There is, and look, we try to all hold ourselves to a certain standard, Corey. I mean, Ben and myself going on over a decade now without a sick day.
This is really more one for Belle to feel, I guess, because she was the one that had the sick day.
Yeah.
Hello, Corey. Thank you. I'll take that on board. You can get back to me when you bleed for a week every month and get severe pain, and then it turns into migraines.
Long headache.
And you are throwing up, and you literally can't see.
No, we're happy to take your feedback on board, though.
Corey, thanks for calling, mate. Jessica in Perth. Good evening. This is the Ben, Liam and Belle complaints hotline. What's the matter?
Well, Ben and Belle, put your feet up because this is directed at Liam Stapleton.
Jess, what's up?
Liam, I cannot drive my teenage children around with your program on when all you talk about is having the snus all the time. That is all they want to do now.
And Jess, I don't bring it up. That's the thing. And it's not illegal to have the snus pillow in the upper decky. But I understand that, and I certainly don't want your kids to be doing, upper deckies anytime soon.
You haven't said yet if you don't encourage it or not.
Don't encourage it.
So you're condemning snus?
I wouldn't condemn it. I'm not encouraging it.
All right, thank you very much. Lachlan in Melbourne. This is the complaints hotline. What's the matter?
Hey guys, look, rough night for Liam because I'm coming up.
Oh dear. Yes. Okay, all right. Well, I've been hit in the left side of the face, so I'll open up the right side for you.
So I love the show, but I do feel like at least once a week Liam is rigging the 610 quiz questions just so he has an excuse to do an impression.
Okay.
That's a good pickup,
That's a good one, Lockie.
Don't let me into Lachlan. That was a bit of a Severus Snape from the Harry Potter franchise.
Mick in Melbourne, we are doing the complaints hotline. If anyone has a problem with the show, now is the time to air it. 13 24 10. What do you got, Mick?
Yeah, look, about 6 months ago, I won a pack of Halloween donuts, and I reckon they're going to be damn stale by the time they get to me.
You never got them.
You know what? Hey, Mick, we award it on air, and then it goes past us.
Mick, obviously they were Halloween-themed donuts. Don't have any more of those.
I remember the ones. There was the spooky ones, the Daniel's Donuts. Yeah.
Mick, would it patch things up if we sent you a Ben, Liam and Belle fedora?
What's that?
Liam particularly got these made, so it's show merch. They're 100% recycled paper.
It's kind of like a hat. You know, the hat you'd say "milady" and tip to a woman with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do they taste nice?
You probably could, I mean, it is 100% recycled paper, so you probably could eat it and you wouldn't get sick.
It's recycled paper. It's just 100% paper.
We'll throw in a couple of donuts. Now that I've said that, that's the producer's problem. Okay, Nick. So I think that was more of a problem.
That'll be with you in another 6 months, Mick.
Kayla, what is your complaint?
That you guys moved to the late night. I never get to hear you guys anymore.
Oh, well, yeah, we used to do the Melbourne Brekkie Show, but, I mean, you're up now, Kayla, so that's still pretty good.
You know what? And if you don't get to hear it live in the car, you can listen to the...
podcast?
You've got it.
There you
You
go.
bloody got it, Kayla. We also do an off-air podcast for bonus sort of content, so you can check all that out.
Yep. There you go. That's the complaints hotline.
I think we dealt with that pretty well.
I think it was pretty good.
Yeah. Geez, I think I've earned myself a snus.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.